Hey guys, Force Bear Studios here with Frosty and Atkst back in another episode. Back in another episode of Spellweaver.
I think we're doing this backwards, so I'll let you describe the deck.
What?
Yeah.
Today we're going to be doing Cruel Control.
Felix Implants.
Cruel
Top
Control.
One.
But I want to do... Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing Felix Implants. And it does use Hermellion, Hand of Justice, as our hero. And what we got here is...
We got Sunblessed Priest because we're an implant deck, and Lifebound and Pumping go well together. We're using Felix as a 4-of because he's kind of can be played on turn 3 and followed up with an Overcharger, and your opponent can't respond to that, which is pretty amazing. Cavalry Field Captain pumps creatures, pretty decent. Angelic Might is another source of pumps.
Hallelujah.
Ray of Righteousness for when we're facing angels and just other threats. Namir to give more pumps.
It's actually Jarvan the 4th.
No, he's got a hammer, see? He doesn't got the spear.
He borrowed Jace's hammer.
No, clearly this is Jarvan the 5th. Because
Potentially.
Jarvan and Jace had a baby. Don't ask how that works.
Yeah, alright.
We got Baseborn Recruit because it's pretty decent. It's 1/1 that can trade up. Assassinates or must. Gross Experiment because we're playing Implants and it draws cards. For Metabolic Overcharger. Murder Instinct for when you need to kill more creatures. Gnome Surgeon. Basically extra copies of our implants since you can search them out. A Grappling Hook when you need to yank things from the back. And
Get over here!
Exactly. And Bloodseeking Mutant because it's Bloodseeking Mutant. He's pretty decent. So we got 2 Cathedral of the Night because useful, and then Shrines.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how this goes in Game 1. Game 1 against Halo Chapter 33. Halach 33.
A little better.
So we got Order.
Just you want to draw again? Just draw again, man. Just do it. That's a lot better.
Here's our ever threatening Baseborn Recruit.
Decent turn 1. I mean, at least you had a turn 1.
Yeah. Power Surge.
Ooh.
And we got an Assassinate to potentially kill whatever he plays.
You should use it at the end of your turn.
Yes, that's clearly the point where we should use it.
Why would you not kill Halo Channel 30? You didn't say channel. You
Chapter.
said Chapter 33.
Yeah, you could have that.
You could just kill the hero. Take out the commander.
No, see, his power is 19, so we can only assassinate him when he's at 2 health. That isn't actually true, but I'm just going to say it.
Very poor excuse for an assassin. I'm just going to point that out right now.
Well, I mean, you know.
He has one job. And he can't...
we assassinated the assassin.
True. Okay, true that.
He's going to Devious Plot our 2/2. Monster.
That's quite a shame, actually, but... I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world.
No, not really, because he could have just assassinated it. Here we'll go for good old 2/2 life link. Life
touch. Bound.
We don't.
So many words.
So many words.
There's too many words that mean the same thing. I mean, I absolutely passed high school.
I mean, yeah, who doesn't?
And or middle school. And elementary is mandatory or something, isn't it?
I think so.
Well, mandatory in a sense, I suppose.
Something like that. What do we do here?
We draw. Well, yeah, I think we draw a card. And
I mean, it is Gnome Surgeon.
Yeah.
It's just he played that 1/1, which annoys me because he can block for his 3/3.
Which we will. Ugh.
I think.
Yeah, there we go.
We're gonna get a lot of damage in and a lot of life.
Nice.
We do get that -1/-1 a bit earlier, but it's probably fine.
Should be good. That'll be fine.
Word of power. Oh yeah, mana.
You would like the mana.
Yeah, because now we can like easily double attack next time.
The mana is the good thing.
It's going to be very painful for him, is what we're getting at.
It will be, yes. And you got a gross experiment. I mean, you don't need it right now, but I mean, it's good to have in an implants deck.
So, try and kill that one.
Hey, yo, what you gonna do? Hey, yo, what you gonna do? Yeah,
Block
that's
with
about
the
what I
33.
thought. As you do. Oh, but what's this?
We're fighting again.
Jeez, are you gonna win through damage or life gain?
I'm not sure.
Cause,
We're only like 3 life away.
yeah.
That's what implants do. Sometimes they run away with the game.
Soul Raven, yeah.
It's just a 1/1.
Ooh, 4/4/2 speed. I mean, it's not really too scary, in my opinion, but... I mean, it is something, don't get me wrong, but...
I don't really want to put another...
Yes, you do.
I think we want Angelic Might. And a Cavalry Field Captain to make it impossible for him to block with the 1/1 and murder the 4/4. And then win.
And then win! Hooray! Woo! You reached 40 or more? That was a quick game, wow.
That was.
That was like insane.
This is why the life bound is there.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes in game 2. Game 2 is against Ducky Shuff.
Ducky Shuff?
Ducky Shuff.
Ducky Shuff.
Ducky Shuff. Like
That sounds weird if you say it like more than once, like Ducky Shuff, Ducky Shuff, Ducky Shuff.
I enjoy the name. Do we keep this?
Ducky Shuff.
I think we keep this.
No, I think you do a Ducky Shuff. A deck,
What?
a deck shuffle, Ducky Shuff. I don't know, man.
Words.
Can't do them. They're very difficult.
There we go.
There we go.
Like that.
Have you noticed that he has a 90 100 card deck?
Ho!
Just thought I would point that out because I'm only noticing this now.
That's quite a big deck. Here's our 2-2.
You know, for some reason, this reminds me of one of our friends back in the day where even I used to play Magic the Gathering, even just a little bit. You know, just casual, no formats or anything, just because we were starting out learning. Do you remember how our friend Jake the Unused, he would always stack his damn decks as high as as much as he could.
3 decks in one somehow always work.
No. It either worked or it didn't.
It's true.
Like, he was either always land screwed or creature screwed. But my god, if he wasn't screwed one way or the other, it just raped.
It's pretty decent.
It was like...
What has he got? Could be anything. May have been a mistake to move this up to block, but I don't want... Now he's going to double attack into it. Why not? He's just going to mill. That's his whole goal.
Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it?
It's a pretty decent goal. It's just we might trample over and murder him meanwhile.
Boing.
There's a good way to prevent yourself from milling up.
Yeah, it's true.
It just weakens the deck because sometimes you don't draw the cards you want to mill with.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be one of those decks, again, as I was explaining. If it works, it's going to roll through.
Or we're just going to gain 2 life from him now. Got nothing better going on.
I mean, you've got an assassinate if you really wanted to.
Or we could just give it a -1/-1 counter.
Or you could...
And not waste a card.
but assassinating a bird, man. A bird.
That was the other thing he'd do, is always murder your birds. Specifically Sage
Owl. Oh. I remember I would always boost up all my Sage Owls, and I would always destroy Jake the Unused with equipping Loxodon Warhammers onto Sage Owl. Sometimes up to 2. It didn't make sense. How does an owl swing 2 hammers?
With skill.
Good times.
He just like ties them to his feet and then he flies and suddenly stops and then they swing forward and hit.
It was good times, that's for sure. But I've since moved on.
His mill plan is kind of stopped for the last while.
Well, I mean, you've got the end.
There's a succubus.
Ooh, there's a succubus.
And if only we had a Ray of Righteousness to destroy that.
Yeah, if only. Well, you should get rid of that Ray of Righteousness and hope for a draw of Ray of Righteousness.
Could have also destroyed that, but that's not very...
Boom! Get out of here.
And... draw.
Sage Owl. Damn. I was really hoping you'd draw a Sage Owl.
That'd be impressive.
Considering it's not even the wrong game.
The
wrong
magic
trading card game?
would be programmed into Spellweaver. Would be very strange.
Probably an infringement on some copyright.
Probably. Oh, Ziara. This is a very interesting deck.
It is, actually. It's... They're like mini versions of the decks we've played in the past before.
Yeah, kinda.
But I mean, if you're probably playing literally every card in a faction, then... Well, you're probably going... That's probably what's going to happen.
I think we draw here.
Angelic might. Not the worst thing in the world. Gonna cue it.
I just realized we have the golden ticket.
Oh hey, it actually shows up. That's so cool. Now we can explain about the golden ticket if anyone's really curious.
Yes, that's
at the
true.
end.
We if you looked at their Twitter, we got invited to the Master Tournament, which will be the same day as this video comes out. So, is that?
It's gonna be awesome.
You can have that one.
You can look forward to that next week when I get around to editing it. I'm not gonna edit. I'm just gonna release it as a raw video. There's a lot of work involved in tournaments.
Wait, what? I discarded a creature and I got pumped? Oh, right. No, Mesmerizing Spirit died immediately. That's what happened. Because Mesmerizing Spirit is a 2/1, so ZR killed it.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I actually didn't pay attention there, and I was wondering what's going on. Blah. Yeah.
And I think that's
going for the win. And going for the win.
If not, we could have Tireless March.
Yep. Not bad. Going pretty strong with this deck, and the game times are pretty quick too. Very impressive. Very impressive so far.
I'll have to see how the game 3 goes. Game 3 is against Jiven.
Yivin.
Sure, we'll go with that. We'll keep this.
Actually, that sounds pretty cool. Yivin. I like that. Yivin.
Like
Jivin. I like Jivin as well. Jivin. Yvonne? No. No Yvonne. I would laugh if that's the actual correct way that he would like it. He or she would like it pronounced.
Yeah.
Because that's the definition of irony.
Is it?
Yes. Well, a sort of irony anyways. There's multiple different forms of irony.
Are you ironic?
Is that a rhetorical question? Because I can give you a rhetorical answer. I love that line. Just when someone asks you a rhetorical question, you give them an answer, and it's just like that was a rhetorical question, and I gave you a rhetorical answer.
Exactly.
So deal with it.
Now finish reading this 80-page write-up I made for you. You're not allowed to leave until you finish. What are we gonna get? Hopefully not a fireball. That'd be sad.
It would be a little sad. 8 cards in hand.
And
It's...
He's a 1/1. Ancestor's Guide.
Ancestor's Guide to the Galaxy.
I don't think he's gonna guide us through the galaxy, but maybe.
Well, he might guide us to the galaxy.
Beats.
Did you bring your towel? You can't go. You can't beat him without your towel.
The towel?
Towel.
No, you have to throw in the towel, so the towel has to be out.
Why would you throw in a towel? You're a monster.
That's the phrase.
You don't know space.
Space?
Space.
Oh, I haven't watched Hitchhiker's Guide in the Galaxy in forever, so I don't remember.
I was about to say, I hope he finishes that sentence in my head. Because, really? Like, even the guy that doesn't watch movies, right here, has seen it.
Yeah.
And thought it was good.
The dolphin part.
Yes.
I remember that. I remember the superhighway that destroys Earth.
Do you remember the answer to life?
42.
Do you know about the game of life?
Like, you mean that thing with the dots? And certain patterns forming? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I was talking about literally the board game life.
Oh, right. The one where you have the minivan and you have to get lots of kids or whatever. That one?
What? I mean, you know what?
I don't think we're on the same page.
Anyways, going on. What's going on now?
Some things.
Yeah, I mean, a few things.
I think we're gonna get a cavalry shield together. Pump him up.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that.
Dealing with stuff.
Otherwise, this would be a 2/2 or a 2/1 that we can't block.
Don't you just wish you could deal with all your problems this easily?
By just playing cards.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I need to deal with that problem right there. That 2/1, that is a problem. How are you going to deal with it?
Assassinate.
Exactly.
I think you need to be pretty rich to play that card multiple times, though.
Probably.
I'm sure they're not cheap.
Likely not.
Same with knights. I don't know where you... I mean, very few people are knighted nowadays from the queen. And to hire one to ride on a horse for you would be quite pricey.
I don't know about that.
Of course, you could just create your own queen. Have her knight a bunch of people. You could.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could do that.
But then you need the horses and the strange scientific experiments. It's pricey. All to deal with a 2/1.
Maybe a little bit, but...
Like, this is a goblin who probably picked up a rock and tied it to a stick. And we're using experiments and probably a lot of money to deal with them. You know?
Just a little bit of money. That's what the government's for. We have government spending money.
Woo! We got more goblins. We could block these goblins.
Or
we could not and just kill it for free next turn.
Because you have hero ability.
Or trample.
Or trample.
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 Technically unstoppable.
Yes, but trample. Let's be honest.
Got 2 of these. Oh yeah, order shrines for days.
Not bad, not bad.
So we'll kill that. Deal 2.
Dealt with. Deal with it.
And then I think we'll immediately march again. Deal with that and deal 3 damage.
Totally just dealt with everything.
All the goblins.
All the goblins.
At least our science project has done work.
Oof. Some pretty decent work, honestly.
Yeah. He's an excellent goblin slayer.
I mean, the best way to take out a goblin is a better, stronger goblin.
An elf mutant.
Experiment.
No, an elf mutant.
It's an elf mutant because
They
it's a
injected it
goblin.
with goblin blood. It's this weird crossover that never should have happened. And he's horrifying.
Surprisingly,
He's pale. Well, he's not pale. He's light green. He's like sick green. That like worst green color, you know? Like clearly there's something wrong with him.
he's clearly
And he
sick.
doesn't have skin on his arm. It just
Well-
like disconnects at some point because he didn't need it. He's pretty creepy.
A little bit. Just don't rub the salt in the abnormally large flesh wound, non-existent flesh wound.
So now we have a 3/3, which we cannot trample over. We think. We have an Amir.
Do you have in the mirror?
Gains us a bit of life. He can pump. Dead. We can deal with that. And we've defeated the 3/3. 3/3 down. Boop.
Flameborn Incarnate. It looks so cool.
He does. It's pretty decent when you have mana open, but
Aww.
oh no, he's gonna defeat our elf. He's super important to us.
So super important.
I mean, he's already done all his work. He eventually has to lose to a goblin.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
I mean, you know.
Only has 3 weakness counters on him.
Exactly. He's tired out, you know?
They're always tired
and then,
out.
And then you're tired and you make a mistake.
Have you ever
and
heard of
die.
No. Have you ever heard of like even adrenaline? You can use adrenaline to keep him going. Oh,
Well-
dang.
The adrenaline didn't save him.
Take that back. I guess not. A blood-seeking mutant.
It's pretty decent.
It's pretty decent.
So we can go Bloodseeker Mutant. -1/-1 that. Kill it. So we pump our mutant.
I mean, all in all, every turn you have basically dealt with any potential answers that Jiven has had.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive. I'm really digging this deck, honestly. Seems very rounded out.
I guess we showed off Felix in the second game with him just hiding. You just hide away from the fireballs and then you move up front and get +6 or +3/+3 and roll face.
Ooh, victory! Like I said, you dealt with any potential answers, and it looks like that stands true.
Paid off.
So, you're back on that bell curve again, because you were on a major losing streak, and now I believe you're on a major winning streak. So,
We'll see y'all next time.
bye!